Ever since Kentucky Speedway opened up in 2000, hosting the Truck Series, it was popular to the fans. A year later, the Xfinity Series joined in, and in 2011, the Cup Series joined, and the racing product was mediocre and a bit of alright. People think it was just a COT, just being a boxy car, but we soon realized that it wasn't the case. When the Gen 6 came out, track became boring, and when the configuration happened, it was trash. And don't get me started with the 550 horsepower package and low downforce, and it kept getting worse and worse. No one cared about it anymore. Attendance dropped as well. After the 2020 season, it was removed from the NASCAR schedule entirely, and people were happy. In 2022, the next gen car came out, and the intermediates got a major resurgence of the car. So after 2022, people now like the intermediates, but that's a bad thing, because they want Kentucky back. You cannot be serious, right? People complained for years that it sucked. I didn't mind Kentucky because I thought it was just the COT cars being absolutely, boxy. But when the Gen 6 cars came out, and it was just the track. Remember when people liked Texas and Richmond for strategy? The same thing can't be said for Kentucky. I can't remember the last time there was a good cup race at the track, because it was honestly the most forgettable track on the schedule. People only wanted it back because of the two best moments at the track. In the final laps of the 2019 Quicker State 400, Kurt Busch and Kyle Busch battled for the win, and Kurt got the upper hand on his younger brother. A year later, there was a battle between Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, and Martin Truex Jr. Coming to the final lap, Cole Custer made a 4-wide pass for the lead and held on to it and won. Yeah, those moments were good, but 95% of the race was a slog to sit through. But if the fans really think it will work out, then make it an exhibition race. Only try it for a year and see how it is. Here's my idea for it. Only the competitive cars could be on the track, and view in a few back markers. Joe Gibbs Racing, Hendrick Motorsports, Team Penske, Trackhouse Racing, RFK, Colleague Racing, and 2311 Racing will be the only ones to compete in the race. And the only backmarker teams are allowed are JTT and Rick Ware. That's it. The other backmarker teams can just get ready for a different event. With that being said, Kentucky is a bad track that had mediocre to terrible racing. With the next gen car improving on the intermediates, it might work, but I don't see any hope of making that better. Also, NASCAR fans have a nostalgia problem when it comes to tracks and stuff from the past. If the track does return, I wouldn't be surprised if the race sucks, and you shouldn't either. But if it does do well, then I would be surprised. But if you complain about it being bad, just remember, it's your fault that you want the track back on the schedule. That's my take on it. I know it's a short opinion on it, but I only remember the 2010s races, and that was about it. And it was just mediocre racing. So, yeah, I'm sorry for this video being short, but that's all I gotta say. Now I want to hear from you guys. Do you all want Kentucky Speedway back on the schedule? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and roll up out of here. You all have a good one, and I'll see you next time.